Alright guys, here we're going to talk about Santa Clarita Diet, Season 2, Episode 7. So how'd you like this episode?
I liked parts of this episode.
I thought there were some funny bits.
I laughed at some things. Oh my god. My sherbet. I died at my sherbet.
I clapped.
Yeah.
We were like, yeah!
Woo!
Fuck that principal.
That was awesome. That was so. I love that actor. I don't know his name. I've talked about this before.
Yes.
He was a
Shorty McShort Shorts.
He was a TV guy, right? Viva Variety and all that stuff. He's really good. And he's doing so good here, and I will have 2 scoops of sherbet because mother is out and all that stuff. And you're like, oh my god,
the ice cream that she allows me to have.
Yeah, it was amazing. And the whole bit about, well, she got expelled and now she's homeschooled and she has 200,000 YouTube followers. All she does is whisper cereal box ingredients, whatever. Yeah. And he's like, she what? It's like, it is a non-sexual thing. And he's like, it's a sexual thing. And I've always
making $200,000. It's a sexual thing.
I've always said that about if it's paying her mortgage, it's whatever. Yeah, no, I've always said that about ASMR. I don't of all the things, and I apologize if you or anyone here are into ASMR, but wow, no, that's obviously a sexual thing.
I wonder what the funniest ASMR there is. Like ASMR, the Bible, and Jonathan went into the ocean. And
I was gonna say, there's one I like where, because I'm fascinated by it. This is a whole side thing. See, this is what happens. One is there's a guy who does like a Luke Wilson impression,
just slowly and quietly.
He already did a Luke Wilson impression, but now he was like, I'm getting into this ASMR thing. Wow. And like making all the noise and doing all these things. Like the chip. Oh, wow. And he's doing it he's doing it as Luke Wilson, but like it's like rubbing things and making all the noise. He does the entire ASMR like lineup or whatever, but as his Luke Wilson impression. Luke Wilson, Owen Wilson, one of the Wilsons, the one that goes wow and has the nose.
That's Owen.
And I recently saw one where the guy is dressed as Thanos. Which was so disturbing. Because if it's like Harley Quinn or something interesting, I'm like, okay, this is obviously sexual. I can approve this message or something. But I get nothing out of like the whisper part of it, so I'm like, what is happening
here? I saw a hilarious, amazing cosplay of Skeletor doing yoga.
What?
It's like a ladies' yoga class, and like it's like films this girl, she's doing something, you're like, oh, it's like vaguely sexual.
It's like
and then it pans over, and it's Skeletor doing like the move.
I love those when someone's like, like excellent technique, and then it shows like a girl doing something, and it's like, okay, she's attractive. This is how the internet works. But then it like whips over, and there's a dog like doing something. Yeah. It's this hilarious thing. Yeah. All right.
So this episode, it
opens with the finger. It's all about the finger. It's very finger focused.
And they do allude, at least in hopes, to the idea that they can heal things now because it wasn't rotted off. It was severed or bit or whatever they said.
Which is a fabulous excuse.
I'm like, okay.
And I think in the first season, she cuts this part of her hand open with a scissor. Mm-hmm. And we talked about this last episode, like, how do you think that works or whatever? And it's like, well, probably because they're like, we're not just gonna, we're just not gonna show that or whatever, right? But it seemed like she can like hold herself together. Yeah,
she has some mild healing abilities, and that's interesting.
But I'm like a snowman, whatever. Like, oh god, he's like, honey, oh. And Timothy Oliphant. We're not going to keep saying how good he is, I guess, but he's still good.
But it's a fact. He's great.
He remains great. He brings such whatever to all this crap.
We got a nice picture of him and put on the wall.
Yeah. Tim,
fake
send
signature.
us a picture. Yeah, send us a signed picture, or else we're just going to fake it. Yeah, because he's not even the poor man's anything right now. He's like
he's
the man's
A-list,
man, whatever. Yeah, I dig it. So Eric's the one who reattaches it. He blabs about the tray thing, and that launches us into our
the whole thing. We find out that schmuckbag kid is
it's pretty good.
Schmuckbag parents. And God, those guys, they're so bad.
It's so good.
It's wonderful.
It's wonderful.
I really do enjoy that. Well, we're realtors, and you're the only realtors in the room.
I don't know what a real-utter is. And he's like, you know what? Fuck you.
I love the little quips that he delivers, like your dad crashed a car and blah, blah. Smoked crack, he sold me pot.
Yeah. No, and like Abbey really shone through here for me, where like everything's super awkward and quip, and then she's like, and if you want to sell your house, these two are the best. Can we go? Or something. I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing.
No, she's good with the callbacks.
It's really good. It's really good. When I don't know. We're just gonna mention everything that happened in this
I
episode.
wonder if we'll
right?
see
So
her
it's
do a
also
lot
good.
of things,
Like
'cause
outside of this show.
she's shining for me, and I feel like she has the possibilities of being big somewhere else. While I like Brian, is that his name?
Eric.
I like Eric. I don't think I could see him in a lot of things outside this, unless they're like very much the same role somewhere else. Like, well, her, I feel like you could put her in the Juno-y type roles. You could put her in the awkward whatever, the smart this, the quippy friend. Like, I think she has some chops and potential.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. She's like second under Joel, right? Is that the idea? Yeah.
I would say yes.
There you go. I agree. I liked their whole thing in the previous episode about like, can you give me some like fatherly advice or whatever? Like, it set everything up nice for this episode because like stuff got real here, right? For the first time in like a while, he was like, I don't know if this family's gonna make it, and like they didn't like car crash into like a whole different tone, but like the music changes, and she's like, what do you mean? And this whole thing, right? And that sets up this nice, but it was like warm. It was like good. And then they're like, white, like white family dancing in the street, and they go, ugh, and they have to leave or whatever. Like
when Joel has to go save Eric from the fucking locking himself in that place.
Yep.
That like I was like, I don't know how that wasn't selling it for me. And then when he's like, I didn't lock him in there, I locked himself in there. That made me laugh.
I know. I laughed so hard at that. Let him out. He locked himself in.
Yeah.
Like, that's so good. And then him, and he's like, I panicked.
Yeah.
And, like,
and the longer I was locked in here, the angrier he got.
So there was no way out. That's pretty good. Like stuff like that. That's I like that. I don't know.
But he didn't call the cops. He didn't do anything. He just let him. He's like, fuck it. He's in my office. All right, whatever. I'm Japopo.
I'm Mr. Japopo. Yeah. But they've got like a lead on the clam supplier now. I like that this is this whole convoluted thing about.
What do you think is gonna play there? Are they just bad clams? Are they picking up like ball leggy monsters because like they're cheaper and they just like found these things? Those look like clams. Sell those. Like
that would be.
What do you think the thing? Are they trying to promote and spread this thing? Are they zombies themselves? Like. What do you think this is going to be?
It runs so deep, I don't know. I don't think so. Like like clams have shells, right? So unless they're selling just like clam meat, I don't think that they could be passing off the Mr. Ball Legs as clams and stuff like that. But that would be awesome.
No.
And if you eat just a part of one, do you become a zombie? I don't know either.
It's such a strange thing because how would something get tainted with them in the first place? Like, I'm very curious.
How would clams get tainted in a way that would do this? I have no idea. Are they zombie clams?
Maybe someone like threw up in the clams and like maybe they're yellow vomit or whatever.
See, clams are the filters of the sea, and they take the zombie juice from the thing. I have no idea. I assume okay. If you want to get real, I assume there's an employee at the place who's a zombie and it was an accident. And they feel bad about it too. And they're a lovable character actor that we haven't met yet. He'll be on for 6 episodes of next season.
I would kind of like it though if it's this diabolical plot. We will spread this across the world.
Right. If it's like True Blood, where it's like, there's a million dots on a map, and we're like, yes, the infection.
We'll start with Japopos and then the world.
That's a weird master plan though, because as a zombie, right, you're like. You need humans, whatever. So you don't want it to spread too widely. You want to be, you want to be part of the power elite.
But what's weirder, what makes me think it has to be an accident, is that how many clams did they order from this company? They ordered 3. There's not a freezer full. How did they come?
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like 3 people had clams that night, and that night they got their clams from this place. I guess you could we are presuming they throw out the clams. They even have the guy say, "We don't sell a lot of clams." And I'm like, okay,
yeah,
fine.
and I guess they don't a real restaurant doesn't freeze too much stuff or something. I don't know.
There's so many ways to find actual once they reveal the whole thing behind it, we'll go, okay, well, that doesn't make sense, but the show's still funny. Who cares?
Yeah.
Right.
And that's ultimately anything they do, as long as it sets up another joke. I don't really care that much.
As long as we get some more Joke Town. Your father saw a documentary, and now he's living his life by it. Which totally happens in real life.
That is
that's
every
hilarious. We must focus on but a single blade. That's amazing, right?
No, we gotta free the fish from SeaWorld. I'm a vegan now. That's everyone I know.
Yeah. Okay, these people really belong in a bigger city. That really got me going to Abby's line about the Krista and Chris and Christian. I see what you did there. So you admit it is parenting.
Yes.
that absolutely killed me. She's like, whatever. When you know, she can hear them right outside her door, like all that stuff.
All right, we finally got her. She doesn't know what we're gonna do. Oh,
yeah.
I can hear you. Damn it.
Well, this is how it goes. Shit, fuck, honey.
Yeah.
And she's like, I have some unprompted truth to lay on you guys. All that stuff. Like, it was amazing. That was I don't know. The show remains charming and like the perfect tone, perfectly good or whatever.
No, it's my go-to comedy at the moment.
Should we talk about the ending?
Sure. What do you got?
Well, it begins with, you know, he's like, we must focus on but a single blade. And what that means is, like, you do this, I'll go do that. I have to get Eric out, so you go solo to this business meeting. You can do it, honey. And she's like, yeah, I have a stress ball now. I can do it. And then my favorite editing choice, you know, probably of the entire show happens. Where it cuts from her face at, like, 2 p.m. to, like, it is now nighttime or something like that.
Yeah.
She has blood all over her face.
Do you think
then
she
the
killed
stress
Andy
ball,
Richter?
No. She killed someone else somehow or something like that.
I think she may have killed the leader of that business operation thing, like the guy in the suit who was like, "Let me hear your ideas."
The guy she was supposed to like warm up to. Yeah. That would be better, I think. Yeah. I wonder if they'll just
because I
like
like Andy Richter
person.
and I don't want to lose him. Like it makes sense that she'd kill him because he's the cause of all her stress. But I don't want him out of the show, so I would like to say he didn't die.
Yeah, everyone else well, maybe not. So when they kill someone for like a reason, it like plays into it, and they have to hide their body, and they do all this other stuff, right? So it's kind of, I mean, maybe next episode we'll open up all that stuff.
I think it'll be like, we gotta find, where were you? How did you? Ah.
But that's the most interesting part to me, is that for the first time she's sort of blacked out.
Yeah.
Right? You know, it's not just that she's overcome by her desires. It's that she's like, wait, what? Oh no. All that stuff, which is great.
And that could be an interesting thing if that persists.
Yes.
Or it's, okay, blacked out in, like, because you got to tie her up at that point.
All of a sudden, we're chained up back in the basement, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
There you go.
You can't have eatings of passion happening like blindly.
Yeah.
I did like it though. I thought that was funny.
It was great. Like, because that's so dumb, but like that she's squeezing a heart now and all that stuff. I was like, that's amazing. You guys.
Oh, you guys.
And Joel's like, honey, we're looking all over for you. All that stuff. Like,
yeah, just covered in blood.
So good. I know. What happened? Well, no, I'm going to that meeting. He's like, it's 4 a.m.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Yeah. No,
I'm eagerly awaiting picking up that next episode. I'm gonna
because this is
ASAP.
what? This was 7, right?
Yeah.
So
what do we got? Is there 10 in this?
8, 9, 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is only 10. And honestly, so far, I think by episode 7 of season 1, I was already like, we're starting to plateau.
Oh
here,
no,
right?
and yeah, season 2 was stronger than season 1 because it doesn't have as much setup and bullshit. It's just right into the goodness.
Well, yeah, season 1 where they have to call the weird scientist lady, and then they have the cauldron.
Yeah, she was out of
the stuff. It didn't really pop.
I'd rather have Eric do it all. Like fuck it.
Yeah, right. This is much better.
He's a smart kid.
Well, and to have it be like a core cast member, because anytime you just have to shove someone in for the last few episodes for exposition or something.
And who was that?
Really,
it was a famous person, right?
Oh, somebody.
Was it Anne Heche? Who was?
Was it Denise Crosby? I have no idea.
I can't remember now in my head at all what she looked like. But
it was somebody though. We were like, oh, it's her. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but no. So I mean, in this season of this show, we still have to get the guy with the tattoo from like the secret society, right? The like whatever thing. We have the immediate problem of who did she eat, and the overarching thing of like finding the clams.
And we're going into our finale-ish time, knowing season 3 was already approved. So that's also good news.
Yes, so
we're not like, is it going to wrap up right now, or poorly wrap up right now? And it's nice to know that it's not. It's going to set up something bigger, and we're actually going to get to see what that is.
Okay, good. So like, but though it takes any quote unquote suspense out if it's like, oh no, she's gonna die now, or like get cured or whatever.
Well,
yeah,
she could still get, like, as we've seen in like iZombie, people can get cured 100 times and still be zombies.
No, she gets cured and then someone else is the zombie, and Joel's like, come on, it's so good.
I would actually love that. I think Joel would be a hysterical zombie.
Oh God. Oh. Like he's like, okay, we're just gonna step through this, have to rationalize all these things. I like him as like the helpless. Like,
I did too. I did too.
Okay. Good times.
All right, guys. So that's this episode of Santa Clarita Diet. Let us know in the comments below what you thought about it. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.
Hello, internets. I just love watching Just Daggers. If you've enjoyed this video as much as I have, click that subscribe button. Peace out, homies.